Welcome to the quick bookcase tour. I'm still in the process of getting everything organized, but I figured I'd go through and just do a really quick, here are the different subjects and what will be upcoming on my channel in the months to come. So we start out with the different cookbooks, my reference and information, herbs, spices, oil, vinegar. Next to that, I've got my books on crystals, aromatherapy, my cool dragons that my husband got me a number of years ago, and this amazing egg that a friend had bought me. Then, one of the shelves that still needs work, I've got Hildegard's medicine, and behind that, I have my books on palmistry and the medical medium. The next corner, which I'm also still getting organized, so I have 32nd Religion, which is a fascinating book as it covers a number of different beliefs. The Essence of Tao by Pamela Ball, Essence of Gnostics, The Tao of Healing, Longevity, and Immortality, History of Secret Religions, and in the back at the moment I have the Odyssey and the Iliad. Next to that I have ancient studies and ancient cultures. So I have Splendors of the Past, the Atlas of Mysterious Places, Mysteries of the Past, Everyday Life in Bible Times, and a thank you to Drake, one of my former students who gifted that to me. Lords of Battle, Caves of the Sun, Mayans. Then we move on to my astrology books, and one in particular that I enjoy is Russell Grant's Art of Astrology. So learning about a subject and coloring, two of my favorite things. Quantum physics, chemistry. We have gardening and nature books, labyrinths. Then we come down to ancient cultures, crystal skulls, Atlantis, Aztecs, my Egyptian books. We get into the Templars, archaeology, King Arthur and Merlin, the Holy Grail, some of my fiction books, collection of Sherlock Holmes, another cube of fiction books, so my Wheel of Time series, which I just finished the other day. I have Zachariah Sitchin's series about Sumerian culture and the Anunnaki, as well as two other books by Michael Tellinger that build on that. David Wilcox, Graham Hancock, more Zachariah Sitchin, and a book on UFOs. And then in the bottom corner, I have all my books on astronomy, old magazines about astronomy, and then different thoughts. I have my collection of resource books, magical creatures, psychic empowerment, and you notice there's a bunch of tags in there as it covers a variety of subjects. Mythology, a collection put together by Hans Holzer on witches. The Language of Art, which is a book I'm looking forward to getting to. Aesop's Fables, two favorites that my husband bought me as an anniversary present years ago, politically correct bedtime stories, and Once Upon a More Enlightened Time. I'm looking forward to rereading those. They have a very interesting take on the fairy tales. All my vampire books, as well as my collection on werewolves, the Encyclopedia of Vampires. Then I have my paranormal books, well, with H.G. Wells sitting there right now, because those are the next ones that I need to get through. On this shelf, I have Celestine Prophecy, Louise Hay, The Alchemist, Stephen Covey. So a lot of personal work books are on that shelf. Then I have works that are by people who channel. I recently picked up, and she's in the back there, Seth Speaks, although I read it years ago, by Jane Roberts. I have books by Sinea Roman, who channels Oren, and her husband Dwayne Packer, who channels Ben. I have Ask and It Is Given, Esther Hicks. I have works by Timothy Wiley, as well as Creon, Archetypes, and Eckhart Tolle's books, The Power of Now and The New Earth. This shelf I have my color healing, color theory, books on alchemy, dream alchemy, lunar alchemy, as well as conscious thought, a course on overcoming pain and using breathing. In the bottom, I have the anatomy workbook and coloring, which is a great way to learn a new subject. I've also got my reflexology books, binders that I'm setting up to try and keep all the information together. Beside that, I have the Good Spell cat book, and I just love the cover, and I love cats. Behind them, I have my books on symbols, as well as correspondences, and I have the Voynich manuscript, which is one of my goals to get through and take a look at it, and it's with the symbols because it's a manuscript that has yet to be decoded and fully understood, and I always find that type of thing fascinating. Above that, I have my books on psychics and empaths, plant intelligence, the energy healing system, so I have theta healing, Reiki, which I'm a practitioner of, Ayurveda, energy medicine, books on arthritis and fibromyalgia, quantum breakthrough, as well as sound healing. And I have my wands that I use for myself. I have the obsidian, which helps with inflammation, rose quartz, which is love and healing, my selenite wand, which connects with angelic frequencies. The top shelf, I have another coloring book, this one with chakras and meridians, feng shui, chakras, dragons, and my books on writing and developing writing skills, my books on tarot and learning how to read tarot and the different interpretations. This shelf has all the different courses, so I have The Artist's Way, Great Work, Healing with Trees, which I've been using this book for a number of years, and it goes through month by month. The Inner Me Journal, Developing Your Own Animal Guide System, Druids, Meditation, and I have my different books on knitting, learning how to sketch plants, homemade crafts,